cow. Look at the stock of ServiceNow run. I'm always telling you to stick with powerful long-term themes. And this is why ServiceNow is one of our cloud kings. Their software platform allows businesses to automate all sorts of information technology processes, as well as other back-office functions like human resources, legal, finance, IT requests, and facilities management. It is a classic cloud story. They help other companies save money on labor costs. Or if you want to put a more favorable spin on it, they enable your employees to spend more time helping customers rather than dealing with the back-office stuff. Hey, ServiceNow's business is booming. Company just reported blowout quarter after the close today. 13-cent earnings beat off a 64-cent basis with higher than expected revenue up 30% year over year. Billings up an astounding 38%. This is a big company, guys. Subscription revenue up 33%. That's why even after the stock ran up nearly 5% today, it is soaring into the stratosphere in after-hours trading. So let's dig deeper with John Donahoe. He's been on the show before, and he's been dead right. He's the president and CEO of ServiceNow. Hear more about the quarter, his company's prospects. Mr. Donahoe, welcome back to Mad Money.
Thank you, Jim. Nice to be here.
John, there are so many superlatives, I don't even know what to key on, but I think we got to start by just letting you tell people how big you are now and how many huge contracts you just won.
Well, Jim, we now work with 75 of the Fortune 500, 75% of the Fortune 500, I should say. So increasingly, the question in large companies and large organizations is not, are you using ServiceNow? It's why aren't you using ServiceNow? And the reason for that is that we're helping companies drive their digital transformations. We're helping them provide better experiences for their employees and their customers and helping them unlock productivity. And the power of what a cloud platform can do is just enormous as technology is changing how the future of work happens. And we're proud to be right in the middle of that.
All right, so Mr. Slootman introduced us to your company and had a remarkable run. It's been 2 years now for you. What are the new verticals you're working on? Because it seems like that you are now much a bigger part of the enterprise than when Frank was running the show.
Well, what's happening, Jim, is when the history of software has been largely very functionally oriented, right? You had separate HR software from finance software, from legal software. But that's not how employee experiences and customer experiences happen. They often require a very cross-functional mindset. And ServiceNow is fundamentally a cross-functional workflow platform. So we help enable great cross-functional experiences, great employee experiences. Employees don't really care if they're dealing with finance or IT or HR or facilities. They just want to get their problems fixed, get their questions answered, and have a good experience. And that's what ServiceNow does.
All right, now, I think your company, like a lot of our cloud kings, got this one mission, which is to work harder for the customer. Can you give me a person's day, how much time is devoted to not customer function before ServiceNow comes in, and how much percentage of that clock is now with customer with ServiceNow?
Yeah, Jim, and let me just use an example. One of the things I'm most excited about in 2019 is mobile is coming to the enterprise. We know how mobile has transformed our lives at home, but it's not really happening at work. And we'll be launching this year consumer-grade mobile experiences so that you can have the same benefits of mobile at work. So let me give you an example. This is a live example that I was using today. Let's say you've got a problem at work with your laptop or your printer, or there's something that's frustrating you. It used to be you had to call IT or go to your laptop. Now with your mobile device, you can take the ServiceNow application, simply take a photo of it, and with 2 clicks, get it identified using our image recognition and machine learning, getting it identified and fixed. So getting your issues fixed at work is now as easy as ordering an Uber. And so all of a sudden, instead of spending hours of frustration and uncertainty, you're using mobile device to take the administrative, redundant, repetitive, frustrating tasks out of your life so you can focus on doing the things you want, like serving customers and doing your creative best. And that's what the power of the platform and the power of ServiceNow does.
Well, I think one of the things that when I listen to you, I think to myself, every time I hear you talk is, why can't I have this now? I mean, it looks like the customer has to be clamoring for this product, because I was just listening to what you said about take the picture. I mean, that's what my kids know to do for certain things, for like Amex Express receipts. But this would be unbelievable if I could do that for IT.
Absolutely. You know, I was blessed to be in that decade I was at eBay, saw the power of the consumer internet and what mobile did in our lives at home.
Right.
And taking advantage of the capabilities that are built into the phone, like the photo, capability, like the image recognition capabilities, taking advantage of native capabilities and building applications that are consumer grade in the experience that hide the complexity from the users. Right. The same way you can buy something with 2 clicks, you can get your issues answered or fixed at work in the same 2 clicks. And that's, we think there's enormous opportunity to transform the future of work. And mobile will play a very important role, and we want to be at the forefront of that mobile experience.
But also, when I listen to you, I think about Fed Chief Jay Powell today. And a lot of people were upset he didn't raise over the course of the last week. They think there's inflation. I'm listening to what you're just talking about, John. You are a deflationary force in the world's economy, aren't you?
Well, we help drive productivity. And, you know, one of the things, think about what we do. We automate workflows. That's kind of enterprise-ease language, but simply what it does is it streamlines, simplifies, and automates tasks that weren't automated before, and that drives productivity. In addition to great experiences, it drives productivity. So we see our customers investing in platforms like ServiceNow to drive productivity, and that will continue to, you know, help fuel economic growth. And so it's not just a nice-to-have; it's a have-to-have essential part of a digital transformation agenda.
One last question. Everyone tells me how bad Europe is. I look at your numbers, John. How did you have an acceleration in Europe?
Same reason I just mentioned, Jim. What's happening is European companies, especially in a lower economic growth environment, need productivity. Right. And one of the biggest enablers of productivity is technology. And one of the biggest enablers of productivity within technology is ServiceNow's platform. And so European customers are using ServiceNow to help automate workflows, enable more self-help by their employees, enable more automated experiences, which allows them to get more done with less. And so an investment in ServiceNow provides great return on investment. That's fueling our growth, but even more importantly, it's fueling our growth because our customers are getting clear financial benefits and productivity benefits from our platform.
Well, thank you, John. You've laid it out very well, as you have all the times that you've been on Mad Money. Congratulations on a simply beautiful quarter. Great to see you, sir.
Thank you, Jim.
Don't say we don't present some unbelievable companies to you. John Donahoe, President and CEO of ServiceNow. I'm going to say something I usually don't do. Up 20, it's still right. Mad Money's back in. Booyah! Jim Cramer here from Mad Money. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube. Click here to subscribe and get the jump on my exclusives with CEOs, plus market news, investing advice, and a whole lot more.